my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, raise no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what the mad for. I just had to do it, got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I live every day on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room.
I got a league game I'm about to play right now. That's I got a league game I'm about to play right now.
Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news.
Damn, bro. What type of shit is that?
Coach, you're used to rain all the time over there in Orlando. It is a much less frequent occurrence here. Yet wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm mad. Just go ahead and get mad.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Go ahead.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er first down. Here we go. Hey, watch the screen.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Yeah.
That's fielded in the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response?
I want to say it's L1.
Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
I want to say it's L1, how you detonated, I think. I'm not sure.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Whenever you back out of the lobby, go to that joint and hit.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I said whenever that match ends, you need to go.
From just shy of midfield. Haskins, and that is incomplete.
Go to the setting.
Force bearing down
like
on
where
He
the
could
C4
not
joint
hang on.
is,
It's
and then
3rd
you hit
down.
the button and it'll show you how to
here
use
now,
it.
3rd and 2. Third and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defense.
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
I don't know, bro. I ain't played that shit like that in a minute. I know it's not like the control on the line, but
it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's Geis on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. On first down, this is Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Third down, here's Haskins. And he'll find Hall. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 20. 21.
On second down, a run with Breida, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Tony Brown there on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
13. Let's go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from Gibson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, here's Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 25th touchdown, tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Breida to get the third quarter started. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, fellas, here we go. Hey, come on.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is heard. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Lock!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They run with Breida. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Time to go, night. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Right there. 54, Mike. You better be
On 2nd and 7, Haskins eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Yeah.
Mike 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 50. Under 10. 10. Shift.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins going to throw right side here. Complete. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, alert. Here I come again.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the...
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Right there, 54, right there.
Haskins back to the air. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll run it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. D. Ford in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Haskins, he's going to take a shot for the end, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Haskins will throw, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
One, Omaha. 21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line. Today's final score, Niners.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.